Cancer! Hi, I'm Desi. This is my channel, Starchaeology Tarot. You are here. We're gonna do tarot reading. It's gonna be for February 2021. We're gonna dig deep and get in touch with spirit. We're gonna find some divine messages for you. We're gonna get some answers. We're gonna get some insights. We're gonna get some nuggets of wisdom. That's it? I think that's it. If you have a desire, a longing desire that you're curious about, focus on that while I tune in with spirit. If you have an intention you want to set, focus on that. Set that intention now. If you have a question that you want to ask, please ask that question. This reading, I hope, my intention is to deliver whatever is meant for you to you. What you need to know going into February, or if this is already in February, depending on when you're watching it. What is needed for you right now to best align yourself with your highest self? Guys, I don't know what else to say. That's it. So let's shuffle and do this. Cancer, this is wild. There's something, I want to say some experience in your past that has hardened you. Something that has made you the Queen of Swords that you are today. But it's something from your past that has largely shaped the way that you think. It has shaped belief systems. It has shaped philosophies, your perspectives. And it hasn't necessarily jaded you. That's the thing about it. That's such Queen of Swords energy. You're not jaded. You're still inviting life to you. You're still inviting challenge your way. But you're not smiling doing it. You know, you've learned enough painful truths to know that pain might always be around the corner, but pain in and of itself is not a reason to stop those experiences or to avoid those corners. However, there is something in your past that has shaped your belief systems up until this point that has been lately maybe causing you a great deal of anxiety. We have the Nine of Swords here, so something that you are worrying about, something that you are up at 3 a.m. thinking about. It also could be something it's not so much like you're actively worrying or you're even like consciously realize that you're worrying about it. But just something that has taken up a great deal of mental space. It's just, it owns a substantial mental real estate for you. And maybe you spend so much time on that real estate that you don't think of it as worrying about it, or you don't think of it as anxiety. But the truth is just the act of spending so much time there does indicate that this might be something that has a grasp on you in some way. It's a mental grasp on you. It's taken me a while to get to the whole point here, but whatever this thing is, and I think some of you might see this as something that was like wrong, that was done to you, some wrongdoing in your past. It is either wrongdoing that has been done to you or wrongdoing that you perpetrated yourself. Whatever it is, the scales are about to be reset. The scales of justice are about to be balanced. This is a time to right wrongs, and whether it's you doing the righting or someone else coming and righting a wrong done to you, February is the time for that opportunity to happen. It is time for that. It is the time for that. Really, I'm getting the word magic. Like it might be a magic thing. Might feel magic. Something that you thought would never be resolved that is going to be resolved. Something that will make this mental real estate evaporate. This worry will just disappear. It won't own you mentally in the same way that it has up until this point. I think also some of you, this is not, forget what I said about your past shaping you. This could be a worry not necessarily about your past. It could be a worry literally in the present moment, and it's involving a Queen of Swords figure in your life. So it's involving a very pragmatic, practical mother or mother figure or maternal figure or practical, logical influence. The Queen of Swords often is called the widow card. If you know someone who has that widow energy of you know, having undergone something very difficult and had to pull herself up by her own bootstraps and move on to survive, just get with the program, and you know, no time to process those feelings, no time to process that trauma. I just have to do this. I just have to figure out how I'm going to take care of myself, how I'm going to take care of my family, and I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. That is that Queen of Swords. She doesn't realize the ways in which her mind is limited by her past experiences, by her past pain. And she thinks of herself as a very open person because she's proven herself to be so capable. And I'm saying she, this could be male too. It's just feminine in the way that this person is a nurturer in some way. Whether it's nurturing themselves, having to take care of themselves, or take care of children, or take care of others in their life, take care of you, perhaps. But this is someone who has really had to prove that they are capable, and in the proving of that, in the necessity of surviving and going on, enduring, continuing, they have sacrificed a lot. They have limited how they approach life. Their approach to life has been shaped, chiseled by their painful experiences. And there's something about maybe your relationship with this person that has caused you anxiety, that's caused you worry. Something is about to be righted there. There's also something very powerful about the Justice card. Understanding that we are formed by the actions we take in the past, but we form our future selves by the actions that we take now. So I think those of you who are very much shaped by the past, or there's anxiety or worry about the past, whether it's just with yourself or it's with another person, you know, with this figure in your life, involving this figure in your life in some way, that past has definitely shaped where you are now. It has shaped the you that you are now. It doesn't need to shape you now moving forward. It's shaping job can be finished now if you let it be finished. The Justice card comes to remind us that we have a decision. Life requires us to make decisions. The sword in this Justice card signifies choice, and it's amazing. We have two upright swords. This is all a sword spread. This is so much about mental clarity, conscious thinking, conscious thoughts, conscious belief. This is about you deciding what your experience, what your past alone, what your past with this person has meant for you up until this point. And you make that decision by default if you're worrying about it. You decide, the decision made is a default of your anxiety, if you are living in a place of anxiety about it. A clarity of mind is needed, a stepping outside of maybe scared ego. And I don't say, I just mean ego as in the part of ourselves that identifies as you in this form. It's a stepping outside of ego so that you're not making decisions based on any attachment to past experiences or past pain. You're making a really unbiased, grounded, level decision, like an impartial judge. Hearing yourself say, this is what you want, great, then this is what you need to do. There's no emotion to it. Nothing is, it's straightforward and direct. True action comes from self-knowledge. And wisdom then arises out of that action. So first, having the self-awareness to observe your life from a non-emotional place, make a decision about it, take action. Then you move from self-knowledge to real wisdom about the bigger picture. It goes beyond what just this means personally for you. That's when you start shaping belief systems, philosophies, your macro perspective, in a way that that can go beyond the limits of just your ego mind. And this is so important to do because otherwise we just repeat past behaviors. And then we get in this cycle of worrying. You don't want to be in this cycle anymore, Cancer. You don't want to be in a cycle of repeating past behaviors and then worrying about them and then focusing so much on them that you just manifest the same behavior again. You manifest the same situation, you behave the same way, and then you worry again. You want to step outside of that. You want to be a third-party judge here so that you can make an informed decision that isn't shaped by anything personal to you, that isn't emotional for you. If you feel like you're making decisions from an emotional place, pause. Because the decisions that you have to make in February need to be made from an impartial place. It's like almost making them for yourself as someone, like as if you were mothering yourself. You want the best for your child, but your child is you. What decision do you make for them? What decision do you make for yourself from that space? What this ultimately means, Cancer, is that what is meant to work out will work out, because that is what this justice is about. You have and you will have exactly what you deserve. So what role are you playing? How are you earning what you deserve right now? This card is about absolute honesty with yourself. And the ego has no place in honest self-introspection. The ego will always what is the word I'm looking for? The ego will always skew that picture. The ego will always present a dishonest picture of ourselves to us. This is about complete, utter honesty with yourself. And that's what you are coming to in February, moving beyond this place of anxiety, which I think too, a lot of that anxiety is coming from lies that you might be telling yourself, about your past, or about your relationship with this person. So you are growing beyond this to a place where now you are going to be able to come face to face with this person, with your past self, with your current anxiety, your current worries, your current struggles, with complete honesty. The honesty of an unbiased judge, the honesty of justice. And it's only from that perspective that you are able to right these wrongs for yourself. Really beautiful message, Cancer. I would love to hear what this means for you. Please feel free to share if you feel open. Please share below. And thank you so much for being part of this community. It means so much to me. If you would like and subscribe, if you'd hit those sweet buttons, I will weep my eyes out. And feel free to share this too with anyone who you think would really appreciate extra support during this time. The kind of support that tarot provides is pretty unique, because we are ultimately the ones who are doing the healing for ourselves. We're the ones looking in the mirror. We're the ones observing the truths. We're the ones connecting the dots. And it's a pretty powerful feeling to get to use tarot in that way, to support ourselves, to show up for ourselves. So I do hope you'll share this channel. Please do. Thank you for being here. I love you. I'm rooting for you. And I'll see you next time.